I can move mountains. I build cities and destroy them. I've brought people together since time began, and I have the power to tear them apart. It takes a great wall to hold me back, but I can be held by a human hand. I run faster than Usain Bolt and run around the globe, and yet for millions, I run out far too soon. Every year, people spend 40 billion hours in search of me, yet I kill more people than all forms of violence, including war. I am the one thing no one can live without, be they rich or poor or young or old or living anywhere under the sun. I cover 70% of our planet. Yet for 748 million people, I'm still hard to find. I am essential to life, yet far too often, I end it. I am water.
Water Authority of Fiji is a commercial statutory authority responsible for the overall operation and management of water and wastewater services in Fiji. Established by government in 2010, Water Authority of Fiji took over this role from the Government Department of Water and Sewerage under the WEF promulgation 2007. The first year saw the introduction of a 24/7 customer call center and replacement of an aging infrastructure to cater for an increasing population, urban growth, and industrial and commercial development. The present service area of Water Authority of Fiji has a population density of 46 persons per square kilometer. The authority draws water from surface sources, 66% from river and groundwater sources, which are spring and boreholes. The huge volume of water treated is from our rivers and dams. The authority has a total of 55 drinking water systems across our nation. Some are conventional chemical treatment and some as plain chlorination only. We treat an average of 118 million liters of water a day. In Fiji, a person uses an average of 220 liters a day. We are targeting to reduce this to 180 liters a day per person through our water conservation programs. Before water reaches our taps, it goes through various processes to ensure it's safe for drinking. Untreated water can cause fatal diseases such as dengue fever, malaria, typhoid, cholera, and many more. Screening is done at the rivers to stop any unwanted objects like debris, big fish, and dead animals from entering the pumps or the treatment process. Big pumps are then used to push water up to the treatment plants. As soon as the raw water enters the treatment plant, the process of flocculation occurs, later followed up by coagulation. This is a chemical reaction which helps in the removal of dirt, color, and the suspended particles. The most common chemical used here is aluminium sulfate and sodium carbonate.
Water treatment processes use various chemicals. To ensure that the chemicals are used in the right amount and the right dose is selected, we carry out laboratory analysis on the water samples. Operators carry out these tests daily.
The sedimentation process. In this process, heavy particles settle out and clean water comes on the top. This process takes place in special design tanks called clarifiers. Due to consistent mixing, flocks are formed and stick to each other and settle out at the bottom of the tank. This sludge is removed on a daily basis. Water leaving the clarifiers should be clean with very little carried over flocks. Filtration process. Filters remove all carried over flocks and dirt which was not removed by the clarifiers. They act as very fine strainers. Filters are of various sizes and shapes, but all contain a common filtering media, special graded sand and gravel. Filters undergo a special cleaner process known as filter backwashing. High pressure water and air is used to clean the media. An effective filter treats water to a standard that is colorless and free from any suspended particles. This produces water that can be effectively disinfected. Disinfection and pH correction. Disinfection is the most important process to ensure that drinking water is safe for human consumption. Chlorine gas or its products are used to kill all harmful bacteria or any pathogens in drinking water. Chlorine gas or its products are very dangerous in nature, and plant operators are trained to handle this. pH control. This is to ensure that drinking water is not corrosive to our pipes and fittings and ideal for other commercial uses. Treated water is then pumped to reservoirs and is then distributed for household and commercial use.
For the past 6 years, water crisis has been ranked in the top 5 global risks in terms of impact to the livelihood of people. Water conservation, using water efficiently and avoiding waste, is essential to ensure that we have adequate water today and into the future. Water is a finite resource, and the supplies on Earth today are no more than that was here at the beginning of the planet. The average global use of water is 180 liters per person per day. In Fiji, however, the average water usage is 220 liters per person per day. It is up to all of us to use the water we have wisely, and it is as simple as each of us making small changes. Over half the water used inside a home takes place in the bathroom. Turning off the water while shaving or brushing your teeth saves up to 15 liters a minute or up to 756 liters a week for a family of 4. Take short showers. If you keep your showers to less than 5 minutes, you'll save up to 3,780 liters a month. Don't use your toilet as a waste basket. Use a leak-free, high-efficiency toilet. Toilets are by far the main source of water use in the home, nearly 30% of residential indoor water consumption. When washing your hands, turn off the water while you lather. Make conserving water a daily part of your life. And remember, when you save water, you save energy and money. Wash only full loads of laundry or use the appropriate water level or load size selection on the washing machine. If you are hand washing, use a bucket instead of running water from a tap. You can significantly reduce water use by simply repairing leaks in fixtures, taps and shower heads, pipes and toilets. A leaky tap wastes a lot of water in a short period of time. A leaky toilet can waste 756 liters per day. That would be like flushing your toilet more than 50 times for no reason. When washing your car, use an adjustable nozzle or sprayer and turn off the water stream while soaping your vehicle. Playing a global role in the international community, the Water Authority of Fiji aims to ensure availability and sustainable water and sanitation for all by 2030, a sustainable development goal set by the United Nations. WEF has introduced an educational program called Water Champion for the general public on water processes from the water sources to our taps.
Meanwhile, 6 students from various schools in Suva graduated as water champions today after completing a week-long program. The students from St. Joseph's Secondary School, Morris Brothers High School and Dudley High School had a first-hand experience of the work Water Authority of Fiji do on a daily basis to provide water. The students also received certificates for their participation as they wrapped up the program today.
The WEF will continue to improve and upgrade its assets, resources, services and quality of water delivered. This will only be possible if we work together in conserving water. Every drop is precious.